AEW Fright Night Collision and Saturday night's main event was this weekend. I'm going to cover both of those on this episode of Screw the Script. I'll let you know the good and the bad from both. I'll let you know which one I liked more. And we'll talk about some other quick pro wrestling news here on Screw the Script. Welcome back, everybody, to Screw the Script. I'm your host, as always, Maverick. We had two shows to talk about that happened Saturday. I actually watched them back-to-back. I've had a busy weekend, so you're watching this on Monday, actually, but I'm going to let you know my thoughts on both Saturday night's main event, which I watched first because that was at 6 p.m., and I have Peacock, so I was able to watch it from start to finish. And then right after, I caught the last hour of live Collision, but I watched the episode on HBO Max, which was nice because I was able to watch it still while it was live, but I wasn't fully live. I started it an hour behind. Let's get into both shows here. Start with Saturday night's main event because I don't really have much to talk about it, to be honest. For starters, it just wasn't as good of a show. There was only 4 matches, and it was 2 hours only. It wasn't a really long show for only 4 matches. But, I mean, let's just get right into it. The first match that we saw was Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre, and I'm of the majority here. I mean, look at this up here. A lot of people did not like the match. It was clunky. It was awkward. There was a weird knee sell from Cody at one point. I thought he was legit hurt and he tweaked something. Maybe he did. I'm not sure. I don't know. The match just felt odd the whole time. Maybe it's just me. You can let me know down below in the comments if you agree, but just a weird title match. And a lot of people are upset that Drew did not win because a lot of people are saying that Cody Rhodes is just boring as champ. And you know what? He hasn't really done anything that's super memorable for me other than winning it. So I kind of side with that. Not entirely, but I can see where those complaints are coming from. But that's that match. Cody Rhodes retains. Then after that, we went on to I believe, the women's match. I could get the order wrong, but that's fine. I'm going to talk about all 4. Jade Cargill just squashed Tiffany Stratton. Now, I understand that people are saying that Jade has not been pushed well on the main roster like she should be. I would argue that she just isn't fully ready. I mean, she's very green. She has botches both on the mic and in the ring. The match itself was fine, but it almost felt like a squash because I want to say that match was just over 5 minutes. I may be wrong. It may have been less than 5 minutes. But Jade Cargill wins. She is now your new champ. The highlight of that match was Stratton has a beautiful swanton. I may argue she does it better than Jeff Hardy himself. But yes, Jade Cargill wins there. Then we're going to move on to the next match, which was Penta, Dominic, and Rusev. This was actually my favorite match of Saturday night's main event. Dominic Mysterio retained, but he did it in the most classic heel way possible. Actually, I shouldn't even say classic. It was not done very often, where Rusev locked in his accolade on Penta, and you heard the bell ring, and clearly Penta didn't tap. Rusev thought so. And it was Dominic Mysterio out there hitting the ring bell. I thought that was brilliant. Great heel move. The only thing I don't like is, I've said it plenty of times on this channel, Penta and Rey Fenix, but especially Penta, because he's older and hasn't seen as much progress and just hasn't seen that great title win yet in WWE. And he's been there for almost a year now, and he hasn't done anything, really. He hasn't had a significant title win or defense, rather, at that. He hasn't had a significant title win or defense. And now you see him losing yet another high-profile match. I don't know when they're going to push him. They packaged him as the next great luchador when he's 40 now. He's not getting any younger. He's only getting older. Do something with him soon. Right now, I think it was a fail for him to go to WWE. Then the main event, CM Punk versus Jey Uso. I mean, 4 letters, 1 word, yawn. That's basically this match from start to finish. I knew it wasn't going to be that good. CM Punk is past his prime. He gasses out in 5 minutes like Undertaker did before he retired. He was completely red in the face and body 5 minutes into the match, sweating profusely. Jey Uso's honestly not much better, even though he's like 6 or 7 years younger. There was a weird neck breaker botch in this match. It was just slow. It was boring. I remember thinking to myself, when is this match going to end? Because it just wasn't good. The only good outcome was CM Punk won. He won the title. They thankfully did not put it on Jey Uso because he is just not that good to be main event champ material. He just isn't. So overall, Saturday night's main event, an average show. It was better than the last one. It had botches. It had a match that I'll never remember 3 years from now, which was that opening match. A lot of downvotes you saw. Now let's get on to Collision, which I thought personally was the much better show. I mean, here you are. It just ran over 2 hours. I think it was like 2 hours and 7 minutes or something like that. The 7-minute run over. But look at that. You had more matches. Same amount of time slot just about. And the difference was night and day right away. Saturday night's main event, when it started, it took, I think, over 12 minutes before the actual first match started. Collision had the first match start I want to say not even 5 minutes into when the show started. And it was just a blast from start to finish. Now, I will say the absolute worst match of the entire evening across both shows was definitely the MXM TV casting call. I love the Bang Bang Gang, but you knew they were going to win this. MXM I can't get behind them. They're not entertaining. They're cringy on the mic. It's just a weird thing. I didn't like it. We also saw Megan Bayne and Marina Shafir take out some nobodies, if I remember right. I could be wrong. I don't even remember. Those two matches weren't that good. Everything else was great. Mercedes Moné and Olympia. Honestly, that match was better than everything on Saturday night's main event. You had Bandito and Mascara Dorado we'll get to in a minute. Max Caster and Anthony Bowens and Okada and Takeshita. Beautiful storytelling on both ends. Long drawn out on both ends. Takeshita and Okada end up victorious. This match alone was also better than everything on Saturday night's main event. The LFI match between Briscoe, Strong, and Commander. Also a fun match. But that main event, Bandito and Mascara Dorado, was the best thing of the weekend. Hands down, not even close. I mean, look at this spot right here.
Up top. Oh my God. In midair.
Bandito's definitely going to walk away, I think, with Wrestler of the Year. You let me know down below your thoughts on that. But this match was fun from start to finish. Bandito has to be the pick for Wrestler of the fucking Year. If not, I think it was stolen from him because he has had banger after banger matches. And not just in AEW. We've seen him have great matches in other promotions. And that's why I truly think Bandito deserves to be Wrestler of the Year. So yeah, overall, I think Collision was better. The better overall show. Saturday night's main event was better than the last one. But my opinion, a night and day difference that AEW is where the best wrestle. It's where wrestling is put first. Now on to some pro wrestling news. I just have one thing that I want to share real quick. I'll get into other wrestling news later in the work week, but look at this up here, Smackdown. This week's Smackdown drew its lowest attendance in almost 4 years, with a little over 4,200 fans in the arena only. Look at that. That looks terrible. The arena, I think, holds about 20,000 people. Oh, they sold out about a fourth of it only. That is abysmal. It looked terrible. You could tell if you watched Smackdown. I just watched the highlights, but you could tell that the camera cuts were lacking because of that reason. They couldn't cut to the hard camera side. They couldn't even cut to the hard camera corners because there was nobody. They probably drew everybody down in the bottom 1,000 seats and then kind of filled out from there. And this is exactly what I was expecting. They're outpricing majority of their fans. Most fans do not make six figures or more to afford their insane ticket prices, and you're seeing it, especially families. That's all I had on this episode of Screw Script. You let me know down below your favorite match of the weekend. Did you like Saturday night's main event more? Did you like Collision more like I did? Just let me know. What do you think about those SmackDown numbers? I don't think it's going to get any better, and hopefully this will tell TKO that they need to drop their ticket prices for WWE shows. As always, this has been Maverick. Thanks for watching.